This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And welcome back to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Yep.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Up the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets. You can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet. This sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods. Damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Up the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they can continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Dwyer going deep downfield for... That's caught at the 25. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom.
70, Indy.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Chubb will get the call, running left. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Here we go. Hey, Woods. 60 Step.
On third down, Dwyer. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Bravo.
Throwing on first down, Dwyer. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Looking to throw. Dwyer. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back to throw. Dwyer. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Jones now off the play fake. That's complete to Slayton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 3rd and 2, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Dwyer forced out to his left. Going deep. He's got a man. Complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call place up.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Dwyer. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Looking to throw. Dwyer. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And New York set to take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Conner. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll try the left side. It's Beck. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, Dwyer. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Operating from the gun, Dwyer. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dwyer. Got a man open, it's Ross. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 4. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones, operating from the gun. Catch made by Slayton. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Jones on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Once again, hope
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Dwyer buying time to his left. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run on first down. It's back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw on second down. Dwyer. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun. Dwyer. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. Jones now throwing on first down. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack look.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so-so. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
On first and 10, Dwyer escaping the pressure right, going for it all, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Dwyer nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Dwyer. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Back to throw. Dwyer to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Second and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. Third down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. From the gun, Dwyer. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Dwyer. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Carlson now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Jones. And this is caught by Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the draw, Connor. Well, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Right there, 54.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Going right side, he finds Slayton. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 4th down, Dwyer dancing to his left. Going top shelf for Smith. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dwyer. This one caught by Isabella. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire time.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back to throw. Dwyer steps away to his left. Now he'll let it. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dwyer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Dwyer. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Throwing on 1st down. Dwyer, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
That's our ball, baby. Going the other way.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job